So I'm going to be making a grapevine with this. I don't know if you can see it, but it's got like a glitter overcoat on the top of it, so it's really sparkly. I put 3 of these zip tie mounts on the back of it. That's the reason why I didn't do my live last night, is because these have to sit overnight so they don't fall off. Okay. So, and I forgot to do that on Friday night. What are you gonna do, right? All right, so these, I've got 3 of these. These are stuffed pillows that I made. And I'm gonna turn my light on. It's a little dark in here. Hold on. Hold on. I can see that the light is not shining right. Put this over here. And let there be light. Okay. There we go. That's better. Ta-da! All right. Actually, it was in the low 60s here today. It was awesome. So I got these little pillows that I made, these stuffed pillows. So it's a shabby chic look. It's got the flowers on it. It's got the green. Also, I got 3 of these. I do sell these in my shop, you guys. So if you are looking for some different kind of embellishments, I do have them in my shop. And we are going to be putting this in there as well, which I made. I also have this in my Etsy shop as well, and the fabric that's in it also matches the little hearts that I made. And then we are going to be putting this on, ta-da, a grapevine. So let me show you the flowers that we have. I'm just going to set that right there. All right, and so I'm going to do a plethora of different flowers. I may not use them all. Let's see, I got some green ferns. These I got from Trends and Gems. Love these. They're not those big, thick, plasticky kind. I mean, they are kind of a little plastic, but they're not those thick ones, so they're still really wispy. So they won't go in the wind. I've got a pink, kind of like a peony. Got a couple little white, I'm not sure what kind of flowers these are. I got these ones from, this one I got from Hobby Lobby. These 2 I got from Joanns. I got some greenery to put in there. I got a white peony with a bud on it. I've got some pink dahlias. I got a couple pink shaded roses, and I got some little wispy flowers. Okay. If I need more, I've got more in the other room, which I may have to go get. I don't know. Okay. Then let me show you the ribbons that we're gonna make or use. So I got 2 of these gray gingham. The reason why I got 2 is because I got them from Hobby Lobby, and usually their rolls do not have a whole lot on them. Okay. Then I've got a blush 2.5-inch velvet. This is really pretty. And I've got some leftover pink floral ribbon from spring this last year, so we're gonna use that. Hey Lillian, how are you? And if you guys could spread the love for me, I appreciate it. I am going to turn my glue pot on. Okay, I got these little white flowers too. I'm not sure if I'm gonna use them. I've got these other pink ones too. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. All right, let me Put this on. And it doesn't take very long to heat up. By the time the bow's done being made, it'll be all ready to go. All right. Make sure. Okay, hold on just a second. Ugh. I need to get an extension cord for this because it's too short, and then I have to put this on the table, just like this. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna get started with the bow. I'm gonna pan down so you guys can see my table. Okay. Okay. There we go. Ta-da! I'm gonna move some of these so they don't. What's going on with that? Okay. Put my specs on. All right, so I'm gonna make this kind of like a floppy bow. Okay. And we're just gonna use the 2.5, 2.5, and first my wire cutters and my needle nose pliers. Never know. So I think how I want to do this. I'm wondering if I should put the heart on first. Let me do that first. Okay. Then I can make the bow to put on top of it. All right. I'm gonna kind of trim this a little bit. I got this from Hobby Lobby. I usually get my grapevines from there. They're like $5. So they're not very expensive. You just gotta trim them a little bit. I'm just trimming the big pieces. Hey Roxy, how are you? Got those. I just want to get some of the stragglers off. And normally I do this ahead of time, guys, but as usual, I am running behind. So just don't want them sticking out all over the place. I try to get the ones as round as possible. So I am good. You guys, I'm so excited. I am 3 days with no migraines. Woohoo! How exciting is that? So excited. I think they're finally gone. Knock on wood. Okay, I think we're there. That looks pretty good. And move the leaves out of here. Okay, that looks good. This one real quick. Okay. All right. I'm not going to worry about that because that's the back. So, how I'm going to do this is out, because I'm going to put it up like this. So it's sticking up at the top. So they're going to put the bow down here, so it's going to kind of fill this gap. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to stand up for this so I can, okay, I stick, let's see, I'm just trying to see how I can do this. And it would help if I turn this on, okay? Trying to do too many things at one time. All right, so I'm going to actually do this. I'm gonna stick this through the top. Just kind of weave it through because I want this at the bottom. I'm going to shove this through. These are what these tie mounts are made for, you guys, so. Okay, run this back through. As I'm running this through, I want to make sure this is even. Okay, it's even. And this is going to be the strongest way to do it. Okay, just like that. I wanted to do the middle first because it's going to be sides, see? Okay. And I'm using a 11-inch zip tie. I'm going to go through here. Through here. And as this gets tighter, you're going to have to finagle it. I have to twist it as you're holding onto it. There we go. And that. Okay, go right back through. This is the hard part. Getting this through. Find a spot to put this in that'll go right through. There it goes. There it is. There it is. I see it. Sorry, I'm not looking at your comments right now, you guys. I'm just trying to get this through the grapevine, and it's causing me issues. I got it through there. Every life I have to fight with this stuff. There we go. Got it. Mess, will you get out of my way? It's gonna make a mess while you're doing this, but that's okay. Okay. Hey Deb, how are you? Hey Dawn, hey girl. Okay, that in there. It's gonna even be harder because it's tighter now. See, it's not going anywhere. Another one. Goes through on this side. You just gotta try to find a hole. Shove it in there. I'm glad I did this first, you guys, instead of doing the bow, because this is going to be the hardest part. Okay. Just gotta find a spot to put this in. There we go. That one wasn't so bad. Okay. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. All right. There. See? Not going anywhere. It's on there tight as can be. And it's perfectly straight. I mean, it is a circle, so if it was crooked as you're holding it, just turn it, right? Kind of hard to make it crooked on a circle. Okay, now we can do the bow because it's going to go above the heart. Okay, now I can get out my easy bow maker. We're going to do, like I said, what's called like a floppy bow or a wispy bow or a lazy bow or however you want to call it. I don't really have names for any of these bows. I just do it. So, okay. 2.5 blush velvet first. I got this one at Paper Mart. They do have some really pretty ribbon, and it's not a real thick velvet. So if you're looking for a thick velvet, you may want to get a different velvet, but I like this velvet. The number on this is, well, there's 2 on here. I'll give you both. So one is 56004442, and the other one is 366355. All right. So I'm going to make the tails actually pretty long because I'm going to make loops that go around it and then kind of off of it. Okay, so I'm going to make my tail probably around 30 inches. Scrunch it. I love this because it's got gold on the other side. Isn't it pretty? So pretty. Okay. If you guys could do me a favor, you could spread the love for me as well. I would appreciate it. Sharing is caring. Okay, so then I'm going to make my loops about, I'm going to do maybe about 7 inches on this one. I'll probably go down about 1/2 size on the other one. The next ribbon that we use. I'm only going to do 1 loop for each, or 2 loops. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing with this. You can kind of measure it with the other one. It doesn't have to be perfect. Get my pins. Because you can use any color, you know, you can do this in any color. You can do a fuchsia pink, you can do a white, you can do, you know, all different kinds of colors. But I like this blush pink. I think it's really pretty. Okay, so I'm going to do this a little different. I'm going to do this, but I'm going to make one of the loops a little bit smaller, and I'm going to make the tails a little bit shorter on this one, but I'm going to do the tails long on the 1.5, and I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so it's going to be probably, you know, just a little about 1/2 inch shorter, maybe. Bad. I want them to be a little fluffy. Doesn't look like I'm getting my comments, so hold on just a second. Go figure. Find my line. At least my internet's faster tonight, you know? Okay. Oh, thanks for the hearts, guys. Thank you. You guys are amazing. I have to say, this community is the most supportive community I've ever been in. Everyone's so nice, so supportive. You just kind of go from the other one. You don't have to measure anything. Okay. Sorry, I know I didn't give anybody any notice I was going live tonight, but I've kind of been running behind all day anyway. So I figured, you know what? I'm going to be spreading it, or, you know, spreading the love on different pages anyway, so you guys are going to get notification that way. Sorry. I do have Amiibo, but I don't use it on my lives because it buffers too much because of my internet connection. So I use my phone for my lives. And speaking of, let me, no, I think it's fine. I was going to see if it was. So normally on my Mevo, okay, so I'm going to do the same thing with this. I'm going to do 30 inches. And this is the same on both sides, so I don't really have to turn it. Okay, and I'm going to make this one probably the same size as about the pink with the floral on it. Yeah, I found that I use my Mevo only to do my recordings for my tutorials on my design group. Oh, and speaking of, if you guys are not aware, I do have a design group. It is a paid group, you guys, so it's not a free group. It is $14 a month, so you get 2 tutorials a week and a live a week. We do giveaways. We're going to be doing some question and answer lives, all kinds of stuff. So it's really fun. The link is at the bottom of the comments if you're interested. Oh, and in my lives, just so you know, I don't do just wreaths. Okay, I do wreaths and wall hangings and lantern swags and all kinds of stuff. Something different where you're learning more than just one thing. It may be a good option for you. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a zip tie around this, and then I'm going to put a pipe cleaner behind it so I can hook it together. Okay, it's just easier for me to do it this way. Oh. Sorry, I don't mean to laugh, you guys. I just got a notification on something else that doesn't surprise me. Okay, I'm going to use like a pale pink so it doesn't show up too much. Okay. And then once I do this bow, I'm going to attach the rag bow that's on that we have for tonight. Okay. So don't tie this too tight yet. I'll show you what we're going to do with all these long tails. Okay. Pull these where you want them. Okay, it's gonna be and then I'm gonna go ahead and tighten it. I'm gonna put this way, this way, this way. Tighten it. Hey Catherine, how are you? I am doing better. I don't have my migraines anymore. Woohoo! Excited. I am going to go ahead and dovetail these, even though I normally don't dovetail until I put them on my project, just so because I need to know how long or short they need to be once I put them on there. I have an idea, which is why I make them this long. These ones will be fine. I'm going to dovetail these when I get it on the wreath because I need to know how long my okay, so this is going to go up here like this. Okay, just take your hand fingers from behind. I'm just gonna kind of push this down. I can do this with okay. I'm sorry you guys, you're not missing anything. I'm just trying to get this through the grapevine. So I should have used wire, I guess. That's okay. I just want to make sure I get it even. There we go. With the tip of the heart. Okay. Hey kitty, how are you? Hey girl. I'm gonna kind of it kind of like this. I can also I'm just tying it to the grapevine so you're not, I know that you can't really see what I'm doing, but okay, and I will cut that when I'm done. There. Okay. That needs to be tighter. Tight. I need it tight. Alright, there we go. I like my bow floppy, but not flopping around like you can't. Okay. Stand up. Okay. There we go. Let's put this down like this. I pull this down over here. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing with these long tails that we have, I'm going to kind of go over, take the gray and the blush, okay, kind of put them together like that. I'm going to fold it over the heart like this. And this, I'm going to put wire on because it's going to be a lot easier than... Hey, Donna, how are you, girl? Hey, hey, hey. Okay, I'm going to put wire in here just because it's going to be easier to get through my vine. Okay. I'm just going to scrunch that. Okay. I'm going to fold it like this because it's going to be a lot easier to tighten it. I'm going to tighten it down at the bottom with my needle nose pliers. It's going to get it the tightest, and that way it's not going to move. Okay. Now, I'm going to take the wire. I'm going to go through. Let me see where I want it. I want it like this. I want it to go over the heart, or the hump of the heart. So, I'm going to put this through here. And I'll put this side through here. Sorry, I'm trying not to be in your way, you guys. That is awesome, Miss Donna. You're from Indiana. Did everybody have a good weekend this weekend? What did you guys do this weekend? Anything fun? Okay, and I'm just going to cut all these back there behind. Okay. Pull this. Okay. This bow does not want to cooperate. There we go. Okay. So, just trying to figure this part out. Did it turn on me? No. It's hard to tell because both sides are the same. There we go. It twisted on me, so. Okay. Then I'm going to kind of cut these. That's why I didn't dovetail them, because I want these. Save that. I might use that for something. Okay, I'm just going to that was a really bad dovetail. Not a big fan of Hobby Lobby's ribbon, but it's okay if you need it in a pinch. Okay. Just like that. Now, I'm going to do the other side the same way. If I need to, I can make that smaller loop. I might. It's kind of a big loop. but that's okay. We'll fix it. You fix it. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. Take my gray and this. I'm gonna make this one a little bit tighter. Go around like that. Okay. Get some more. What do I do with my? Here we go. Okay, I'm not measuring my wire. I'm just putting on there however much I think I need. Okay, squish this. Okay, pull it like this. Curl it. I'm just going to twist it with my pliers because it's going to make it tighter. Okay. Now, I'm going to go right here. Shove that in there. So our weather was good today. I don't know about how your guys' weather has been, but we had a lot of snow on Friday that nobody was expecting. So I have, he doesn't know it yet, but I have fired the weatherman. He didn't even know the snow was coming. It was supposed to be here Thursday night. Never came, nothing was ever said. Oh, yeah, my bad, you know, whatever. Wish I had that wrong 100% of the time. And still, you know, have my job and get paid, you know. So we ended up getting like 2.5, 3 inches of snow on Friday. I'm like, now I gotta go drive to work in this. Are you crazy? And everybody at work's like, nobody knew that this was coming. I'm like, yeah, I didn't hear about it either. Just showed up. Okay. So I think I'm gonna change. I'm gonna kind of cut this one a little bit. I don't want it that long. Okay. This one a little bit. Doesn't have to be the same size. I'll maybe leave this one a little bit longer. Okay. There. So this is what we have so far. You can always put a... So once you have this laying on the door, your bow is going to sit up like this. Okay. I know it's looking a little featured right now. You can always glue it to the heart as well, so it sits up. But okay. So that's what it looks like so far. Now, what we're gonna do is take the rag bow and attach it to the wreath. Okay. So I'm going to take this rag bow that I have. I'm just going to stick the leaves in the grapevine. Alright, I know I'm probably in your guys' way. There we go. Make sure I get a hold of it. We need to pull it through. And we're going to tie it really tight. Okay, there. We'll just cut off everything in the back. Once I'm done, is that tight enough? Doesn't feel tight enough. Where is that? Let me tie that a little bit tighter. You guys ready for, I know, I can't believe next week's gonna be Christmas, you guys. No, not Christmas, I'm sorry, Thanksgiving. Christmas is right around the corner, right? It's gonna be crazy. Feels like summer just got over. Okay, there we go. Now, you probably can't see the whole thing. This is what we have. It's hard to see the whole thing, I know. Okay, so I'm gonna make, let's see. I've got a loop back here that I am going to see about attaching this as well. I usually put a loop on here so I can I'll put this back here. Make it kind of heavy. Okay. I love using wire. It's so easy, especially with grapevines. Okay. I'm gonna go back through here. And here. Getting in the way. Okay, there we go. That's better. That's better. Okay, so I'm gonna hang this up here real quick because we're gonna put a couple more bows on there. It'll be really easy. I want longer tail though. I'm just gonna do these in my hand. Thanks, Teresa. Okay, because I want them kind of dangling down next to the rag bow. Okay, so I'm just making a loop at about 5 inches. Okay. Now, this can be the hard part. So, is I hold it in my hand like this. Then I fold it up like this. And how do I do that? Okay, I got it backwards, that's why. Like, what's going on with this? Okay. Because this, you don't want to turn this. This is going to be on the inside, but it's going to end up being on the outside. So how you want to do this? You want to hold it? Hold it up like this. Bring it back around. Okay. Pinch it. Make sure these are even. I may have to get my easy bow. Okay, it's pretty even. It took me forever to figure out how to do bows in my hand. So now the next bow that we do is not going to be that loop that we do. It's not going to be that hard. Okay, you just want to hold these in your hand like this. And it just takes practice with these bows. Okay, so this way you want to turn it like this. Pinch it. twist it. Let's crunch it. I have a hard time doing bows. You know what? I'm gonna do this in my easy bow because it's just easier on my hands. It's starting to hurt my hand. I've got little hands, so it's easier to just do the bow in here. I can do them on my hand, but it's starting to hurt my hand. Okay. Okay. Twist it. We're going to make the loops all the same size. And I'll show you why. We're not making the loops very big. Making them, actually it's about 5 inches. Okay. And this one's a little bit bigger. Okay, there we go. There. You want to make sure at least the loops the same size. Make sure I have enough for the other side, so I don't want to make my loops too long. You could even, instead of put gray gingham in here, you could always pink gingham in here, or even, well, you can't put really white gingham in here, but you know, there's yellow in this ribbon, so you could put yellow gingham in there. Argyle would be cute. Okay. See, that's why I get 2 rolls, because I still have to make another bow. And I'm out of that. Okay. Come on. Eat all that. Okay. There's 1 roll. Let's see what I'm gonna do. I am going to do a, is it wire, I think. I'm going to do wire instead. I'm having trouble with me, having a trouble time with my internet all weekend. It's a bummer. I'm sorry. I hate that when that happens. Okay, so I'll put this under here right now because I'm going to make another one. Wire. Back. Okay, now if you fold it like this, it's going to stick up better for you. Okay, I'm just going to twist it there, and it tightens it. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to stick this right down in here. Okay? Stick this right through the grapevine. Stick this side. I want it more, I want it closer in. The problem with grapevines is it's just, sometimes it's just so hard to find the right spot. You know? It's not like a regular wreath form or an evergreen or something like that. It's just, you gotta finagle it a through, which that doesn't want to go in there. It's fighting me. I hate fighting with my product. I will win. I always do. Come on, you effer. I didn't swear. Did not swear. On this side. What's happening is every time it goes through the grapevine, it's curling my wire. It's taking me off. Where's my other one? There it is. It's just really tight right in there. Go through? Absolutely not. Guys, I've never had to fight with a grapevine so much in my entire life. Seriously, come on. I'm gonna start swearing here in a minute. See, I win. Hey, Brett, how are you? I am fighting with my grapevine right now, making a Valentine's grapevine. Because you guys got to think about it. November's pretty much over, right? You got December and January. And then maybe 2 weeks of February. So you got 2.5 months before Valentine's is here. Okay, this is what I wanted. I wanted it to look more like it's being pushed in this way. Okay. And this way. Okay, just like okay. There. Now, that's one side. So I'm just this. Okay. And I wanted these. How are you, Miss Brittany? How was Frozen 2? Was it good? I keep hearing from everybody it's really good. I am a huge Frozen fan, so I cannot wait to see it. I always tell myself I'm going to go see it in the movie, but then I never do, or the theater, but then I never do, so I just wait until it comes out on Netflix. My husband doesn't like to go to the movies, so I end up going to the movies by myself. No, is that right? Okay, so I'm going to kind of curl these a little bit. You just take your hand and curl it like that. This doesn't curl very well. It's okay. I want these long. Okay. There. Those. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Okay. So we want that one. Let's hope the other one isn't as stubborn. Okay. Put this back up here. It's looking really pretty. Okay. Alright, and do the same thing. This side. And then once we're done with that, we can start putting in the flowers. Okay. Alright. Keep this one long. So we're done with the ribbon. Oh, I gotta attach little hearts too, so we'll attach those. Actually, we'll probably put some of the flowers. Let me see how I want to do this. I'm thinking. Think. Yeah, I think I'm going to put the hearts on first, and then I will put the flowers on. Okay. The girls looked really excited to be at Frozen. I bet they had a blast. See, I'm glad I didn't make the other tails too long because that turned out perfect. Perfecto. I couldn't have planned that better myself. Okay. It's hot in here. I don't know if it's this glue pot sitting over here. Okay. Open up my other. So I'll be doing another live tomorrow night as well. I'm not sure what I am making. I think it's also something Valentine's-y. I'm kind of pretty much done with Christmas. I mean, I'm making a kind of a gnomish type centerpiece in my design group on Tuesday. Doing a live there, and oh, my mom wants me to make her a nativity scene wreath for her church. But other than that, I'm pretty much done with Christmas. I am moving on to Valentines and Mardi Gras. Because Mardi Gras and Valentines are in the same month, in February, and it's a short month. So I want to make sure that I don't get behind the ball like I did last year. Okay, so getting more wire. Okay. I'm going to keep my wire out because I am going to be using it for my hearts. My fabric, my stuffed hearts. Okay, so we are done with the Easy Bow Maker. Yay! Okay, so put this here. Okay, pull it down like this. Twist it. You know what? I actually had to. I'm gonna be making a tutorial, but it's gonna on a rag bow, but it's gonna be in my design group, and I'm gonna end up selling it on Etsy. But that's how I've learned how to do it, is because I could not find a good tutorial on YouTube, so I just bought one, and I've been making them ever since. So let's see. Okay, so hopefully I don't have to fight with this one. We are going to push it up against it like that. And this one's got a lot more grapevine than the other side, so I think we're going to be good to go on this one. Yep. I'm not going to have to fight with this one at all. I love making rag bows. I think they're so much fun. And you can do so many different things with them. I asked a lady who makes really pretty rag bows if she would make me one, and told her what I wanted, and she responded, but then I haven't heard back from her since. So I'm like, well, screw it, I'll just make my own. Okay. Now I'm gonna go ahead and dovetail this side. I know it looks kind of funky right now, but it's starting to take shape. So I'm going to put some hearts on here I made. The reason why I'm making these really long like this is I kind of want it to blend in with the rag bow length, to make it look like it's supposed to be part of the rag bow instead of being a side of it. So there's a method to my madness. There is, Teresa, there is one tutorial that I found for a rag bow on YouTube, and that's not bad. But it's not as full how she makes hers as I make mine. But the idea of how to go about it. I'm just gonna curl those a little bit. Okay, curl that a little bit. Okay, now a lot going on, but this is what it looks like down at the bottom so far. Pretty, so pretty. Okay, so now I'm gonna put these hearts on here. I think I'm gonna stick one like right here. One, maybe up here, going the opposite way. And I got 3. Oh, I almost dropped it on the floor. And maybe one down here. Okay, I think they'll look good. That way we can put the flowers in the middle. And this will kind of lift up the bow a little bit. Put this one down here. So that way we have more room to put flowers in here. Okay, I'm just gonna leave them like that so I can remember where I put them. This is actually, this one that I put on here is actually my first one. I didn't think it was going to turn out very well, but trust me, it took me forever to make it, because I am a perfectionist and I just want to make sure it was right. Okay, so I'm just going to poke my wire in there. Okay, go through the fabric. See if I can get it to go kind of even. Come on. I don't know why I have to fight with everything. And thank you, Teresa. I appreciate that. Let me try the other side, because now this side's starting to get bent. Okay, go through here. Just poked a hole. This is a 22 gauge fabric. If you want, you can use a, there we go, a higher gauge thickness of wire. Okay, I want to make sure this gets tight, because I gotta tie it tight to. Then what I do with this in the back is I take my glue gun and I put some glue right here in the holes to keep the fabric from tearing for any reason. Okay, the glue will help it to do that. Now, to put these through, okay, let's make sure I have them in the right spots. Put this under here like that. Okay, I want to make sure I'm placing it in here right. So, I'm gonna feel for the other side. The other side. Oh, here it is. Here we go. Wah! I won again. Make sure I pull it really tight. No, there we go. Should have put my hair up, but okay. Really tight. Okay. Just like that. Nothing else fails. We can glue it on there as well. Okay. I don't want it moving. Okay, then I'll do one on this side. Like I said, you guys, I do also have these stuffed hearts in my Etsy shop if you're looking for something different to put in whatever you may be working on. Okay. Poke a hole in this one, just kind of wiggle it till it goes. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to kind of make sure those are even. Like that. Okay, put some glue right there. Around the hole. Glue right there. Doesn't matter if it looks pretty, you're not going to see the back side of this. It's going to be right up against the... Oh, except just don't put your finger in glue like I did. Okay. It never fails. I'm constantly getting glue all over myself. Okay, so I want it kind of like right there. So, this side. Make sure I keep my wire to this side. This side is pretty tight. When it comes to the grapevine, this side is like on here. It's pressed pretty tight on this side, so I gotta kind of shove it. Where's that one? Here we go. And I'm smashing my bow with it. It's okay. I need to get some. There we go. Okay, there's that one. Again, I'm going to put some glue on this one as well. Let that sit there for a second. I have to put some more glue on that. Now, one more and then we can start putting flowers in. Hey Lillian. I do like my glue gun, Tom. It's a Sure Bonder. It's the cordless one. So I don't have to mess with the cord as I'm working with it, but I do really like it. At first, I didn't really think I liked it, but I've gotten used to it pretty fast. I like it. I like the look. Okay, so we're gonna put this one kind of like this way. Let me just glue it on. Well, no, I'm gonna wire it on here, but I'm also gonna glue it to the heart. That way, it'll be double duty. Okay. Straighten that out a little bit. It's a fuzz. Come on, there we go. Okay. And it doesn't matter if you squish it back here on the back. Like I said, you're not going to see it, so. Glue right here. So the fabric does not tear. It's kind of like, you ladies will understand this. It's kind of like putting fingernail polish on a run in your nylons that start. It keeps it from running. Same difference. Okay. Where did everybody go? Jeez. Okay. Oops, that's the wrong one. There we go. Put this one up here like this. Okay, and I'm going to end up cutting all of these back, the wire back here as well, so it's not going to be that big a deal. Okay, so I'm going to put some glue right here. Okay, I'm going to hold that there for a second. So I'm going to put some glue right back here. Just trying to give it some more feet so they're not flopping around everywhere. Okay. That one, this one needs some more feet too. This is the reason why I wear my hair up all the time, you guys. Because it gets in my way. Okay, let that sit for a second. See, starting to take shape. Okay. And I'm going to put a little bit more glue over here. Okay, I'm going to hold that for just a second. What kind of glue gun do you have, Tom? Okay, so keep that right. Okay, that looks good. Okay, now I'm going to start putting in, you know, I'm going to fix this one while I'm thinking about it. Okay, just going to undo this. It's in here tight. So, instead of undoing it because I got it pretty tight in there, I'm going to move it down just a tad, right down here. Okay, that one. And Wire can be such a pain in the butt sometimes. Okay, there we go. That's better. That's better. You know, sometimes when you're working on something and something just doesn't look right. Okay, so now I'm going to put a couple roses in. Okay. Thank you all for sticking with me. I appreciate it. You guys are amazing. I appreciate the support. I do. Okay, so I'm going to put one like right here. Okay, I'm going to put one like right in here. I want to place them in here before I glue them. Oh, I was asking if you liked your glue gun. Because you were asking about mine. Or do you have a glue gun? I guess I should say. Okay. This one in here. Shove it in there. Put that in there. Then I am going to take a big old dahlia. I got this at Joanns a while back when I into the fall time. They had the blush for the fall. Hey Levon, how are you? Let me see where I want these. I'm gonna kind of pull these to the side. Okay, I'm gonna put this like right in here, maybe. I'm gonna put greenery in there as well. Okay, that one looks good right there. Okay, I'll put this one right there. Okay, now, let's see, I'll put one over here too, because I want them to be kind of lift this up and put that down like that. Maybe I should put it more like down in here. There, that way you can still see the rose. Okay. I just don't want this, it's a pretty flower, but I don't want it covering up these really pretty roses. Oh, you'll like it, Tom. I like mine. I know there's some people that don't like theirs. Everybody's different, but I really like mine. Okay. Now, let's see. I got these really pretty little ones. Because if you like some of the greenery on your flowers, like some of these, see how they have little burgundy tips on them? Save your greenery and put them like in a Ziploc bag. I'm not going to save it because I've got tons of those already, but I'll put this one like over here. That way, when you're working with, I caught it. I dropped my flower in the glue. I was like, crap! I went good glue all over my flower. Oh, that sounds nice, Tom. It was like that here too. Okay. And I've got this peony. I don't know if I'm going to use it because I'm going to put more greenery in here. So I'm going to start putting this in here. I love this greenery. Just going to cut these off. What I can do though is I can put that peony right at the top in that bow. There's only 2 little leaves on there. I don't need some. But I'll look at that when I'm done. Okay, so I'm going to kind of break these up a little bit. I don't need the stem that big on that one. Or the big on that one. I don't even remember what flowers were on here. Thank you, Levon. I appreciate it. There was quite a few people on earlier, but they all left me. So, okay, so I'm going to put some maybe up here. Okay, I like that right there. Just out of the way. Okay, stick this right down in here. Okay. One right down in here, right below, right above. I may take this one off. There we go. Okay, there's that one. Put that one over there. Okay, there's that one. I love this greenery. I got it from Hobby Lobby, I think. But I don't remember what flower was on it. So that's kind of a bummer, right? This one right here. So this is kind of looking a little weird. So I think I'm going to cut this piece off and cut this off down the middle. Because it looks like there was like a flower in between or something like that. And then there. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this one in here. Squish it in there. There's that. Put this one right here. There. Okay. Greenery going. And let me do the same with this one. I'm going to put some greenery right down in there. I may use a little bit of ferns too. I don't know if I want to just keep the gray ones going. Okay, I like that one right there. Make sure if when you're doing florals that you place your before you put them in. Makes okay, then you're gonna put one like right Alright, so I've got some, maybe I should put some like right here. Where is, I'm gonna see, it's tight right there. That's too much right there. Glue, I'm gonna kind of cut this off and glue it in there. What colors are you doing, Dawn? There we go. Put that under the flower. There we go. I don't want it covering the flower. All right, let me take a look at this real quick. What I want to do, looks really pretty. I think I want to put some right up here. Okay. I'm going to put some right up in each corner. It needs it. But I want to place it first because I need to make sure it's going in the right. There we go. Perfect spot. Okay. And it goes right there. And then the other side, the same way. And I think I'm going to put the dahlia up there. That bow is driving me nuts. Okay, that one. And I'm going to cut this off a little bit. Kind of, I know you guys can't really see what I'm doing, but I need to see up close and personal. There we go. Okay, I just got to get the right spot. And it's on the other side where I can't see. There we go. There we go. Okay. All the glue webs off. I was thinking about putting some of this greenery in it. Oh, my ribbon just fell on the floor. I don't know. I mean, I like the white greenery in it better, I think. I think I'm just going to keep it the way it is. So, let me... I'm gonna do something with this bow, you guys. It's driving me insane. I'm sorry. Okay. I may just zip tie it. I've already got it on there. I'm gonna have to fix this bow. Hold on. Because it's not on here like I want it. I can stick it more down here. Should have put a zip tie on it. You know what? Hold on, because I can't. I can't. It'll fit. I'm gonna snort. Let me try this. There just was too much give with it, and there, now it's not going anywhere. what do you get? I'll lift it up so you guys can see it. It's very pretty, very Valentine's-y. Now I want to see if I've got that little white peony, and I might just put it in the middle. Oh, I've got this pink peony. Let's do that one instead, because I don't have any other white flowers, and I want them to all kind of match. Let's see if I can get this to cut. Yeah! Feels good to get your progressions out, right? Although, I want it to be a little bit shorter, because it's too much of a long stem. I was just asking what color that you're doing your Christmas tree in. I know, right, Luan? Okay, now, this thing is huge. Okay, so I'm gonna have to hold it up like this with my chest, so I can put glue on this and hold it up at the same time. Okay, so I'm just gonna do this right down in the middle. And again, when people put this on their door, they're gonna the bow. So don't worry about it still being a little floppy. Shove it down in there. Right. And I think we are done, my peeps. Let me fix this bow over here that I smashed to no end. I wonder if I put, so I've only got one peony. I've got a pink one, I've got a white one, but I don't have any other white flowers in here. That's okay. Okay. Okay, we are done, my friends. So let me push this up. I'm going to turn my hot instruments off. I'm going to make you dizzy for a second. Hold on just a second. Okay. I like doing my Mevo better, but it buffers too much. So, okay, here we go, guys. Let's see if I can get the whole thing in there. What do you guys think? Did it turn out for you to miss? That's really a little heavy, but not too bad. Like I said, you know, these will, and if you want, you can put something underneath the bow back here so these lift up, but I don't think you really need to. Okay. Bring it forward like this. Yeah. It's over here. It's going down. Come on. There. Like that. Right. I'm going to put this up here. Got a bunch of wires back here, and I'm going to cut them whenever I decide to. That turned out really pretty. Okay. Bring that down a little bit. Bring that down a little bit. There. Now that I got a ball's eye view on it. There. Fix my rag bow. I think it turned out really pretty. What do you guys think? Thank you, Dawn. Thank you, Levon. Ornaments. Oh, I like this kind of trees, the big, you know, traditional stuff where you just stick everything in it. Oh, Dawn, you have my talent, girl. Are you kidding? I love your stuff. Were you talking to me or someone else? I'm sorry. So, yeah, I think it turned out really pretty. It's a little different, you know, for Valentine's, but I think it's really, it'll look really pretty on someone's door. So I'm gonna fix this because it's gonna drive me insane. Okay, well, it's just gonna go like that. Like I said, when somebody puts it on the door, the ribbon's gonna end up being pushed up anyway. So, and I might even still fix it a little bit more. I don't know. I might just glue it to the heart. Who knows? But I'm not gonna mess with it tonight. Thanks, Teresa. Hey, Julie. Thanks, Kitty. I appreciate that. So, tomorrow night. I'm really tired. Tomorrow night's gonna be another live, but I don't remember what we're doing. I put everything in a planner so that way I don't have to remember what project I'm doing. I actually schedule my projects 2 months in advance. So I've had December projects done back in October. For one, that keeps me from spending too much money. I mean, I still buy stuff that I probably don't need, but I've actually saved a little bit more money because I'm buying stuff just for the projects I'm doing, unless I see something that I feel like I have to have because, like, oh, I have to show you guys this. Hold on, just a second. What are you doing?
What are you doing? Oh, you're not done?
So, I have to show you. This is one of those things that I'm talking about. Okay? Shut the door. I was at Hobby Lobby the other day, okay? And I saw this sitting there. And it's one of those things where, like, oh my God, I have to have it. And I was like, no, I'll wait until, because it was 50% off. I was like, no, I'll wait until it goes to 70% off because I don't really see spending that kind of money on it. And then the next day, I was like, I went and got it. So I got this at Hobby Lobby. It's a Robert Stanley swan. And I don't know if you can see it, but it's got these little crystals on it. And it's all styrofoam, so it's really light. And it was regularly $79.99, and I got it for $39.99. So this is going to be a Valentine's project in my design group. I am so excited. I had to get it. I don't know what I'm going to make with it yet, but I was like, oh, I love that. And it's the only one I've seen at any Hobby Lobby. And I was afraid that it was going to be gone by the time they went to 70% off. And then I would have kicked myself in the royal you know what, right? Oh, okay, Dawn. What are you talking about? You're so talented, it's not even funny. I love your work. It's amazing. It would be. Yeah, I don't blame you, Dawn. I have 2 more Christmas projects. Actually, no. Hold on. I've got one in my design group. I'm going to be doing another one live, my nativity scene Christmas wreath for my mom. She wanted me to make her one for her church, But then I forgot I've also got my son's wreath that I've got to make him for Christmas. That's it. So basically I've got 3 left. But only one of them is going to be for sale in my store. So basically I've got one Christmas project left for my store. And I'm moving on to Mardi Gras and Valentine's, because if you think about it, November's over. So you got December, you got January, and then basically Valentine's is February 14th. So we really don't have, we only got 2 months before Valentine's, and then Mardi Gras is February 25th. So you've got maybe 3 months for Mardi Gras. So that's why I'm getting ahead of this time instead of being behind like I was last year. Right? So, Dawn, what I do is I get a yearly planner, and with the calendar in it, and something that's got notes. Mine's only about this big. You can get a big one or a little one. The big one has place for bigger notes. But, you know, if I'm having struggles, oh my God, I can't even talk. Struggle thinking of ideas. Pinterest has been a huge help for me in trying to figure out ideas. In fact, that's where that idea came from. It's not it's not identical to the design. I made it my own, but it gave me the idea to make something like that. So if you're struggling with an idea, look at Pinterest. You know, write your ideas down, and that way you can go through and put them in a planner. You know, I say I'm going to do this one on this day on live, this one on this live, and that's it. That way you're shopping for your project. You're not buying stuff for God knows what project you're going to be making, right? It's been saving money. And that way I can shop for 2 weeks ahead instead of waiting until the day that I need to do the project. I know, isn't that swan amazing? That swan is amazing. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. I've looked on Pinterest for that one. There's very few ideas in there for swan centerpieces, unless they're bridal. But there's not a lot of bridal in maybe there isn't Valentine's. I don't know. So, but I know you're very welcome, Julie. Anytime. But I know tomorrow we're going to be doing another Valentine's. Like I said, I don't know what I'm doing because I got it written down in my planner, and I've already got the stuff for it, I know, but I hope. I know with my migraines, I've gotten like 2 weeks behind, so I apologize. But I am so excited because I'm 3 days now with no migraines. Woohoo! Yes! Yes! Right? That's awesome. No pain whatsoever. Yay! So, thank you for hanging with me, guys. I know I've been real sporadic and not very dependable this month, but I apologize, but that's going to be changing. So I'm going to be doing my live tomorrow night. It was going to be Friday night. This next coming Friday, I was going to do a live on Friday. But now we're going to have a hockey game. So it may be Saturday. The weekends are really hard for me to pin down a live because of it being hockey season. So my lives on the weekends are going to be kind of sporadic. It's either going to be on a Friday or Saturday, depending. If there's hockey, it's going to be on a Sunday. You know, what can I do? After hockey, it's going to be on a Monday and Friday. Life, you know, I got to live it. Right. The new year off right this year. Yeah, I agree, Dawn. I know I had last year. It wasn't even chaos. It was just chaos for me. Every time I was getting into a season, everybody was starting a new season. I constantly felt behind. So I'm not doing that this year. And the planner has really helped. It's kept me on track and it saved me money, and I can write down everything in my planner on the notes, or either that I just keep it a separate notebook of my designs and what I'm putting into my designs, and that's what I go by to buy my stuff. Yes, thank you. Me too, Dawn. Next year. Yeah, I've already bought my planner for next year. I've already started my projects for New Year's. I'm ahead. I feel ahead. Well, right now I'm feeling a little behind, but I know I'm ahead. So I don't know. I don't know. All right, you guys. I'm gonna go spend some time with the hubs before we have to go to bed. We both have to go to work tomorrow, and then he's off for the rest of the week. I have to work till through Wednesday, and then I'm off Thursday and Friday. But so thank you guys for hanging with me. I appreciate it. I love you guys. Have a great day.